So for this problem, what I'm seeing is, well, I'm not seeing any kind of mean or standard deviation. So I know this is about proportions, and they're telling me to construct a 90% confidence interval. And remember, what we're trying to do is estimate the true population proportion of people with kids. Okay, so this is a great thing for the Rossmann-Chance applet. Here, let me go back to the original. Actually, let me refresh it. So I'm going to select one proportion because this is about proportions. I have one of them. In a couple weeks, we're going to go to two proportions. Actually, I think it's the week after the exam. So it is a couple weeks. So I'm seeing there's 100 people. I know there's 74 of them have had children, and that's my sample proportion, so almost 74%. And we don't really know what the population percentage is. So basically, if you've watched all those videos about all the theory, this is about we don't know the middle. So I'm going to do a confidence interval, and they're telling me a 90% confidence interval. So hopefully, what that means is we're going to go 1.645 standard deviations either side of that sample proportion, and that hopefully catches the population proportion, and we're 90% confident that it catches the population proportion, and so that means there's a 10% chance we missed it, and that does happen if you look at some other videos. So here's the confidence interval. It's that easy. Now they aren't saying percentages, so let's try typing in 0. This will be interesting to see if this works. 0.6679 and 0.8, not 0.8, 1281. So between so about 67% to about 81% of families have kids based on the samples. Let's see if we got this right. It took it. Good. Now on your calculator, if you got a graphing calculator, you're going to do stat, arrow over to test, and we want not a test, we want a one prop Z interval. One prop Z interval, so that's choice A. And then it asks you, well, what's your X? Well, I had 74 people with children out of 100, and I want a 95% confidence interval, so here you're going to do it as a decimal, so 0.9, and calculate it, and look, it's the same number. So that's it. It's a one prop Z end. Hope that helps you solve these problems.